Hey everyone, I'm back with a different hoodie on. Today we're going to go over the sixth album in the Beatles discography. We're going to go over Rubber Soul. I announce it like you haven't read the title when you click on the video, but this is a 2009 digital remaster, as the same as all the others. So the bit of backstory I know about this album. Around this period, I think it was before recording this album, the Beatles would meet Bob Dylan in America, and Bob Dylan would get them onto weed, smoking weed. So a lot of this album is weed music they wrote while they were high. So it's still brilliant. So yeah, and the name comes from because they couldn't think of a name for an album. And I think it was Paul McCartney came up with the idea that this album has soul. It's got a rubber soul. And I love the artwork. I can't remember how they did it, or it's sort of inverted to make them all. And then John's the only one looking at the camera, which I like. And of course the back with this lovely George Harrison photo. Yeah, I mean I'll get this one out, but there's nothing too interesting about the 2009 ones. But this is the interesting bit. Here we have a 1960... does it say? I'm so bad. I'm going to say 1967. No, 1967 is Sgt. Pepper's. The 1966 then, or 1965. Rubber Soul in mono from Mackenzie's record store in York. This is, 55, 56 years old. Now this one is actually the one that sounds the best out of all the mono ones I picked up. This one has the best sound quality to it. But this is, obviously being 50 years old, there's a lot of wear and tear. You need to be careful as well, because so we got the EM text, however you pronounce it. Even all that dust. Most of the dust is in the sleeve, but for those who are interested. And then there's a nasty scrape on this side, sadly. It sounds alright, but there's a big sort of dent on it, which sucks. But yeah, this is one of their best albums in my opinion. I'm going to use the 2009 one because it's not all dusty. The song, I know the American version has a different track list, song list, whatever. But I'm not going to talk about that because I've never heard it. So, this one, the British one, the official one, starts with Drive My Car, which is a great opening track. Baby, you can drive my car. And then into, which actually, I love the bass on that song. And then we have one of the best Beatles songs of all time, Norwegian Wood, This Bird Has Flown, with the first instance of George Harrison's love of Indian music, where I think he met the Maharishi. Sorry, that's terribly mispronounced, but was it the Maharishi who got George Harrison into the sitar? I think so. And anyway, this song is the first instance of the sitar in the Beatles music, which is so beautifully done. It's absolutely perfect, and it's one of the best songs. So we have You Won't See Me, which is an alright song. It's a Paul McCartney track about a breakup or a relationship that's not going very well. Then we have Nowhere Man, one of the greatest Beatles songs, John and Paul. But I love, it was written, or John Lennon says it was written about himself, and I think it's the perfect song for mental health, or this idea that, sorry, I'm a bit choking up. So how do I explain it? If you're a bit down and depressed, you can have a tunnel vision. You can not see the things around you, and that's what the knower man is feeling and seeing. And you know, he just needs to look around him. I mean, I'm explaining the song. Think for Yourself is a great George Harrison song with a great hook, great chorus to it. That's superb. The word, the bass line on the word is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And I think that's like the main song they wrote while they were high, and all they could think of was the word love, hence the song. But the bass is amazing. And then Michelle is a nice, it's an alright song. It's not one of my favourite Beatles songs. But what goes on with Ringo singing? Ringo smashes the vocals again. Love Ringo's vocals. Girl has amazing, pardon me, amazing John Lennon vocals to it. I'm Looking For You, again, amazing. In My Life is one of my favourite Beatles songs. It's in the top 5. That guitar riff by George is just superb. And I love the lyrics about somewhere you miss, or somewhere, you know, something in your past that means a lot to you. It is just superb. And I think it's an underrated Beatles song, you know, in the grand scheme of, because it wasn't a single and it isn't very advertised as well as something like, I don't know, She Loves You or I Want to Hold Your Hand. It's very underrated in a way, but I think it's one of their best songs. And I can't believe more people don't love it. Wait, If I Need Someone are 2 great tracks. And then the closing track, the 7th track, was, so the story behind this one was they needed to fill some space on the album. They needed an extra song. So John Lennon was listening to Elvis, and I forget what the lyric was, but he got the inspiration from an Elvis lyric and gave us the song Run For Your Life, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Just the lyrics and the way he sings it, you know. It's it's just brilliant and weird and scary. Well, you know, you think, Jesus Christ, it's got to be one of the most hardcore Beatles songs in the lyrics. But yeah, that's Rubber Soul, one of my favourite Beatles albums. I will leave out, you know, where on the list it goes until the end. I'm going to, one of the videos coming up, I'll say this now, will be obviously I want to talk about past masters, but I don't have it on vinyl, as it's not something I see myself getting, so just look out for that. And then I'll see you in the next video where we talk about Revolver. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.